Scientific study of Vedas, creation of universe, starting from BRAHMAM, class 37. Today we are going to see the result obtained from churning the ocean. Churning the ocean means before churning, the universe was filled with the waves and the electrons, a fundamental particle, ether particle, electron, proton, etc. was there, and through some process, compressive process, through Onkara process, nucleus was also formed. Nucleus contains proton and neutron. Proton is with positive charge and neutron with negative charge, neutron with no charge, because it contains both electron and proton in equal numbers. So net charge of the nucleus is positive. So balance it, everything is dual. Electron should be, if there is 10 proton in the nucleus, there should be 10 electron in the outermost orbit. So it cannot be kept as such because it may fall into the nucleus. That is why they decided to, both the Devas and Asura decided to churn the ocean. Churning the ocean means with the nucleus as the center, these electrons, the remaining things are electrons and the other particles like ether, etc. Proton completely form nucleus. In the nucleus, proton is there as positive charged particle, and also in the neutron there is proton and electron. So the complete proton is changed into nucleus. So balancing electrons are there in the universe, spreading throughout, along with other particles like ether, etc. So the number of proton and electron are formed in equal numbers, because one cannot remain as such. Only if there is one proton, one electron is a must. So the number of proton and electrons formed before creation is in equal, before creation of nucleus is in equal numbers. So if in the nucleus, if in one nucleus, if there is 10 proton, 10 electrons should be churned around this nucleus in special orbits. That is saying in Skanda Purana. So while churning, the first churning means if there is in the nucleus, if there is one proton, one electron should be rotated, churned around it. So hydrogen atom is formed. Then if there is two proton in the nucleus, two electrons should be rotated, turned around it, revolved around it. So helium atom is formed. Is by which different atoms are formed: helium, neon, krypton, likewise chlorine, bromine, etc. Likewise gold, silver, etc. A number of atoms will be formed due to this churning. So different atoms are formed. While forming these atoms, the first thing come out from it is the poison, that is called Kalakuta poison. In this story, it is explained as this snake is this orbit. For churning this snake is used as the thread. For from his mouth the poison come out. That is the way in which it is expressed in a Purana stories. But what is the actual thing that happened is, based on science, we can go through it. We know in the initial stage, there came out one way, then a dual, its opposite wave also formed in this way. So this is the meeting point. At this meeting point, it is stationary, that is turned into fundamental particles or either or like a particle. A number of waves meets at a point, then it will result in electron, etc. So at this point there is particle. Here it is wave. 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 But these two waves are in opposite direction. If there is a body here, it will be attracted upwards by this force. But at the same time, it will be attracted downwards by this force, this wave. So it will cancel each other. So this wave neutralizes. This wave also get neutralizes. So that waveform disappears. Only particle is resulted. But these particles are going to form the nucleus and the atom. At that time, this energy will come out. If particle goes, that energy will come out in one way or other. So, at the time of forming the nucleus, the excess energy come out. That is represented as Kalakuda poison. This energy is with such an amount or quantity that is capable to destroy everything. Even the atom itself can be destroyed. So, the quantity of the energy come out is very unimaginable. So, it will destroy the creation process itself. So, in the story, Rudra means this nucleus. So Rudra drank the energy. This energy, in the story it says that this energy is such a strength, it is poison, like poison. If it goes to his belly, Rudra himself will die. So his wife Parvati catch up his neck without allowing the poison to go into his belly. So she saved her, Rudra. So that poison became a ring like around Rudra's neck. So this energy is expressing in story as snake. So around the neck of Rudra there is snake in the story or in the picture of Rudra. But actually what happened is, this nucleus is Rudra. So this energy is the orbit. It forms the orbit that is expressed as snake. So Rudra and around it, in the picture it represented as neck. But it is around this nucleus as orbit, and that orbit is the snake or energy, orbital energy. In modern science or chemistry, we call it as orbital energy. Each orbit has its own energy. So the extra energies are arranged around this nucleus in special orbits. A number of orbits are there. Each orbit is this extra energy is arranged in this way around the neck of this this Rudra or nucleus. And in this, the electrons are revolving. If nucleus is positive charge, if it is Rudra, electron is Parvati, its wife. So this electron is holding with the orbit. So Parvati hold the neck of Rudra in this story. So what actually it means is, nucleus is formed with the angiruses or particles. There are different types of particles, small particles that may be either like particles. And if a number of waves join at a meet at a point, it will result in electron, proton, etc. That electron and proton combines to form nucleus. The extra electrons is revolving around the nucleus in special orbits. That orbits is the extra energy. When these particles are removed, formed the atom. When these particles are forming the nucleus, then these waves will flow in the form of energy that will destroy the nucleus itself, the atom itself. So that is arranged around the nucleus in special orbits. This is nucleus, this is Rudra, and around his neck there is energy orbits. These energies can be represented as snake in the story form. And these electrons, this is positive charge, these electrons are Parvati. So Parvati is revolving around this nucleus in this orbit, that is holding this orbit or holding this, she is holding this snake. That is in the story form. So the structure of the atom is, atoms contains a nucleus, contains a positive charge, contains positive charge protons and neutral charge neutrons. Neutron contains equal number of proton and electron. Proton is positive charge, electron is negative charge. So when joined together form neutral. So neutron. So neutron and positively charged particles are there in the nucleus, that is Rudra. If there is one proton, it possesses one positive charge, so one electron will revolve around this. If there is two. In this case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 are there. 10 electrons are there, so in this there may be 10 protons. So this is called one type of atom. So depending on the number of proton and electron, different types of atoms are formed. These are called, together are called Rudras, because Rudra is represented as Ardhanarishwara, half male and half female. So including nucleus and electron. Nucleus is Rudra, electron is Parvati. Combine this is the atom. It is Ardhanarishwara. So, atoms are formed. We have already seen two incarnations. The first incarnation is fish for getting the science required for creation, that is Vedas. The second one is tortoise. Now, thus atom is formed. Now we know the structure of the atom. More details we can see later. Now, we want to know what are the things coming out from this journey. First came out this atom. Then different types of atoms are formed. Now the journey is continuing, and from this different things are going to be created. That we can see in the next class.